It's a 8-lane competition standard swimming pool. It's just a fantastic facility for competition and use and for public use. The old Jubilee pool was, as residents of the borough know, very, very tired. And this is, we now have a world-class, state-of-the-art facility. It's not all about swimming. We have 100-station gym, health studios, yes, splash pools, learning pool over there. That's the floor is goes up and down depending on the needs of the customers. There's 3 studios. There's an art gallery. There's a cafe with free Wi-Fi. There's a state-of-the-art climbing wall, the biggest in the West Midlands. We have Nick Gillingham along with David Moorcroft. Also a local swimmer, Rachel Kelly, world junior champion, is coming along.
Thanks very much for inviting Nick and I here today. I was here 18 months ago when it was just a field. In fact, it wasn't even a field, it was just a flat area of rough ground. The only good thing was I could park that day, because I could park anyway, whereas I struggled today. But it's lovely to see, I said it then, it's lovely to see an actual development in sport happening rather than talking about closing sports facilities. And rather than just being another facility in London to do with the Olympics and Paralympics, it's great to see that in Staffordshire and Newcastle-under-Lyme that there's a new facility being built and so well used. It's a wonderful facility. Slightly anxious we might be asked to climb the climbing wall, but it really is a terrific facility. But it's, I think, a great statement about the support that's given to sport in this area and also activity, and the relationship between people who, like Rachel, can aspire to become an Olympian. Rachel's there, world and European junior gold medalist at swimming, with half an eye on 2012 but a bigger eye on 2016, but a local girl who's made good. And youngsters like Rachel will be inspired to become the best they can be, but also many people will be inspired to be more active and healthier. And I think the connection between those two elements is really important. So it's a real delight to be here today. Congratulations to everybody that's been involved. It's wonderful to see it finally being built and particularly opened in a very special year for this country, 2012. And I'd like to hand over now to Nick, who did something I never did, which is actually win an Olympic medal. Well done, Nick.
I've got big lungs, so I'm going to put the microphone down and shout, because I've got something in my bag to share with you to make me feel young again, so I'll pass this back. I swam for Great Britain for 13 years, and my punchline is I had to swim around the world twice to be world champion once. So it's a pretty tough sport.
I remember that one.
I grew up in Walsall, and I swam, still a life member of Walsall, and swam for Birmingham and went on to represent Great Britain. We didn't have facilities as good as this. Dave has already said a number of powerful words about the close combination between elite sport and health and fitness out in the community. And I really think that this is a great springboard opportunity for all those young people out there to go on, lead an active and healthy lifestyle. And if they dare to dream about competing for Great Britain or going on to the Olympic Games, facilities such as this can be a great platform. So in this box here, I have my Olympic medal from 1988. So it was 8 lengths breaststroke of this pool, 4 lengths of an Olympic pool. Never changed in design ever since 1896. And do have a close look before you dash off. The Greek goddess of victory on the front of every single Olympic medal with the olive branch there. She got quite active the last 2 Olympiads. She stood up and spread her wings. Probably sat down for too long. So my event's engraved around the edge, and on the back it's the best kept secret. We still don't know what's going to go on the back of London 2012 Olympic or Paralympic medals, but the Dove of Peace sits on the back of the 88 medal. Of course, there were boycotts in 1980 and 1984. So the whole world came together to celebrate sport under the banner of the IOC and the 5 Olympic rings, which are linked together to represent peace and harmony between all the competing nations. I'm going to throw a question out. Does anybody know why they're different colours?
5 continents? Flag of every continent.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, at least one colour from each flag it features in the Olympic ring. So all the way around. One colour from each Olympic ring is found in each country's flag, at least one. So it's a sturdy, solid medal. I do have a replica, but this is the real one, I guarantee that. Just in closing, I've talked about the diversity of this facility and what it can offer. what caught my eye walking past the doors. I thought, oh, I'm here. First thing I saw was the climbing wall. What an attraction that is! Not just when you're inside the building, but when you're walking along on the street, it just pulls you in. And just talking in conversation before I was invited to say a few words. We're not allowed to climb trees anymore, are we? Like I used to when I was a lad. And lots of sports are turning to activities such as this to develop core strength and balance. And indeed, my sport, swimming, has a lot of activity on climbing walls, and it can support the dynamics of lots of sports. So that was a real eye catcher for me. And reiterate Dave's words, I'm not going up there. I'm much more comfortable in water. But it is a come and try day. Do try it out. Do enjoy the day. Do look at the medal and enjoy. Thank you very much.